to the Deltahead stream. I am James Howell, and today we're going to do part 2 of Resident Evil Village on a Village of Shadows difficulty run. Let me make sure that this audio is in fact playing. Good, I can see the little green line jumping. So yeah, I went through, I did a under 3 hours clear of the game. I have decided to go ahead and just platinum this one to show my deep affection and love for it. I think I platinumed Resident Evil 7. Didn't do that with RE2 and RE3 remake, but I feel the draw on this one as I did the other one. But yeah, and I did that with the Infinite Magnum. It's very gratifying, very satisfying, especially after playing on Village of Shadows difficulty, where about the only thing infinite is your knife. I mean, you know, the only thing that you can rely upon is your knife, and that does about as much damage as you think, given the history of knives in Resident Evil. So yeah, quick pre-game show here. Have not done a whole lot of reading. Somewhat distressing this week. It's been a little hectic. But did manage to watch the conclusion of Battles Without Honor and Humanity. Very good. The fifth one, the final episode, was written by a different person, but has some fantastic moments in it. And there's this one where a couple of characters, one named Otomo, the other one Ichioka, they swear brotherhood, and these are both absolutely unhinged human beings. And you can absolutely, they're very much in the Goro Majima corner of sort of like the Yakuza character types, that's sort of over the top insanity. And Evening Space Hamlet, and it's just lovely. It's a moment full of dynamism, full of surprises, and they're hardcore Yakuza and manage to bond over the fact that they are mutually insane. It's great. Watched The One-Eyed Samurai. It's a Tange Sazen movie, and it unfortunately was not that great. It kind of dragged on a little bit, seemed a little slow, and it did not take full advantage, I felt, of Tetsuro Tanba's just sort of like range. He played Tange Sazen. And yeah, I was expecting something a little bit better, but unfortunately it wasn't that. However, there was something that was great about it, which is it was on VHS. And that itself is fine. But I found that when I played it, apparently they took the full widescreen movie and just crunched it to 3:4. So if you watch it on a regular screen like it's intended to be as a VHS, everything's all scrunched up. But with the magic of modern technology and the ability to change your aspect ratio on your TVs, it was expanded to its full size, so I had the luxury experience of watching a movie appropriately in 16:9 aspect ratio from a VHS cassette, and that was lovely. So this week we've got another Kinji Fukusaku movie, The Green Slime, which was looks like a pulpy science fiction movie that he directed, and I am super curious to see what he does with science fiction, because so far the things I know the most about him is he does a very good street brawl. I'm really curious to see how this turns out. I got The Wolves, which is another Yakuza movie starring, it's another Hideo Gosha directed movie, and it also has Nakadai in it as a lead character, so I'm very excited to see that. It's also kind of like a later Nakadai role. So I'm really interested to see what his energy is like toward the end of his career. And this one, which is a noir, which is Cruel Gun Story, and that is this is one of the older Criterion collections that's on the Eclipse label. So that's gonna be a good week. I love me some straight up genre storytelling. Let me get chat up here. How are you tonight, Space Hamlet? Alrighty. Good, that's up there. Let me switch over the TV. Good. How goes the tending? And and woof is an appropriate sentiment given that we're about to play a game with the werewolves. Oh yeah, I also picked this up today. Not today, but this week, which is Saru Getcha 3. This is in the West, Ape Escape 3. Got this so I could play the Metal Gear Solid minigame, which is the Ape Escape. Ape Escape, the part of the Metal Gear Ape Escape crossover that lives on Ape Escape, rather than the Snake Eater Ape Escape game. Anyway, a future stream that will be fun to do, that I'm looking forward to, is doing both of those on the same stream, where play through the Operation Ape Snake from MGS3, and then play through the Metal Gear Solid missions on Ape Escape 3. So surprisingly deep parody that they have there. What does our volume sound like here? Oh right, I dropped the volume. Let's put that back up. There we go. Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, that's a very interesting point, that many of us have been living in pancake land with our screens approximately 3 to 6 feet away from us, and that being our dominant way of looking at the world. And now we've gone back into the world of spatial relationships and relationships. Good. I'm sure your stamina is going to jump right back up there. Let's see. So, oh, that's right. I started that new game on hardcore. Where are we at? Village, Shadows. Now, one of the things that I like to do whenever I start a new game is, like a new game ever, is to keep my very first save file pure and unsaved over. So in a couple of years, I will have that 5/7/2021 file to look back on. Let's kind of look here. Oh, that's interesting. If you look down underneath the save, the save slot that I've selected, there's a model number 168701. I wonder if that is any kind of reference to something, but the text next to that says typewriting machine save slot from lands unknown, and it is signed by Ethan W. And that's cute, and I really like the from lands unknown. That itself suggests there's something magical and mystical about the typewriter that is a persistent entity even greater than the mold. And then on the right it says maintenance, cleaning the letters, which I would assume is his to-do list. Oh, here we go. I think many people who are somewhat maybe more introverted around strangers is kind of gets that way. Which is not to say you're introverted around strangers, but you have many indoor hobbies. So I think I can totally see that being something where the pandemic takes the momentum of that and runs with it. I myself have discovered that the pandemic and being indoors for much of it has altered my sense of what is an acceptable level of social interaction, casually, being that I finally got my fill of alone time in a very basic way. So I actually enjoy going to parks and stuff like that and being around folks who I don't know I would not know from Adam. Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn off a lamp so I can reduce some screen glare. Evening, Ark. Are you popping in to say hi and then skedaddling? Is that what the have fun is for? First you build a way of seeing, then you flame into being. That's lovely. I like that. Oh, this screen is very, very dark. I'm going to pause this for 1 second and do a little bit of visual maintenance here so I can actually see what I'm doing. And actually, you know what? I'm just going to adjust this from within the game and see if I can fix that. Display brightness. That is better. But is it good enough? Let me just do one more tweak here. Oh man, well, do not die more on our account. There we go. That's something I can see. And let me take a look and see how this is showing up on the stream here. Yeah, this game is gorgeous. How does that visually look? Does it look any kind of like washed out, or if you can kind of let me know how that feels to you? Mask the angel's blinded gaze, and only then will you be saved. I like the fact that they gave it a sing-song rhythm. Great, thank you. Here we have the 4 women that captivated the internet's attention just several months prior to this game's release.
Man blood.
There we are. I've got to say that one of the things that makes me think. Initially, I wondered, like, are they going to make this game in VR? They're going to give a VR version of it, but some things like that,
Mother,
dragging, I cannot imagine that feeling good
so
in
kind
VR.
To me, daughters. Now, let's take a look at it.
Here's the lady with the hat.
Well, Ethan Winters. You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are.
I'm trying to remember from the
Yes, Mother. Yes, Mother.
from the previews if they mentioned her little brother. That face.
Starting to go a little stale.
Then let's devour his man flesh quickly, Mother. I am the one who captured him.
Now, daughters. First, I must inform Mother.
Now, there's something that you find about Ethan's body in terms of like what it's composed of toward the end of the game, which for those who haven't seen it, it's kind of a nice reveal. So I won't spoil it, but it is a sort of thing that I can imagine would have potentially interesting effects on the Kadu infected monsters.
Oh, be careful what you wish for, Ethan Winters.
That turn right there is fantastic because the head stays in one place as she continues to maintain eye contact. It's almost like a cat or a bird that just like maintains its lock on its prey as it turns away. It's a very effective sort of like animal imagery. And this is Ethan's body damage is not for the squeamish. I'm actually curious if he does anything if you don't do what you're supposed to do. It's just hanging out. Hanging out, impaled. I am interested that they apparently have a lever entirely devoted to raising somebody by the hands or by whatever hooks, whatever they can get the hooks into.
I gotta get out of here before they come back.
Evening final technique. Yeah, fireplace lever. You know, every You got your poker, you got your brush, you got your shovel, you got your lever. I like Ethan's jacket. It's a nice jacket. Looks warm. Well, you would not be the only one, Space Hamlet. Here we go. This is interesting because Ethan never comments on his regeneration ability. Like, he never talks about it, he never acknowledges it. You just see him using it. And, like, that's great. That's I think that is very smart and very compelling. And much more interesting than Ethan giving an info dump of like, yeah, I don't understand it. I'm resilient beyond normal human powers. And so I like that a lot. And I love the environment design in this in these areas. Having been in several museums of mansions and things like that. Like if you go to the Biltmore Estate in Tennessee, you'll see rooms like this, and they're quite lovely to be in. Only quibble I have with it is, or you know, if I'm just going to read this as lore, is that this is somebody who clearly no longer values access to those volumes down there. Although, I mean, okay, so to be fair, given what's her name, Lady Dimitrescu's, given her ability to just hurl large pieces of hardwood furniture across the room, maybe this is not the obstacle that I think it is in practice. She can just kind of take this and scooch it out and grab, you know, Encyclopedia Volume 12 from the back there. Yeah, no, there's an element to it. I don't think it follow. I don't feel like the game follows through on that as much as the internet was hyped for, but it is present, I think. What's that? Looks like some sort of pudding. Oh, that's neat. I never noticed before that the each cup has well, what would be, under normal circumstances, a lipstick stain, but in this case is more than likely just, you know, blood from them's what drunk it. Yeah, there's also an element of sort of like the wild feminine. This is very much a Bacchanalia sort of imagery here. And that is also a part of this opening environment. Also not sure. I mean, I've got to say, I think this is actually not a bad idea. If you had a small stair, like a stair step like that, and you didn't have any bookshelves, you could feasibly use that as book storage. I don't know what they would be getting to, maybe up top there, but that seems like something you could implement in the real world. And Ethan knows from his traipsing through the Baker mansion that if you're in a pinch, check the fireplace. Yes, no, absolutely. The family lens is dead on. I think Dimitrescu, having made her daughters from the experiments, the results of which we will see shortly, that basically, this is interesting. I haven't thought about this until now, but each of the four lords of this area does something to create a kind of family for some purpose. Some creature made in their own image. And it's like, Even the children want children. That's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Thank you for that prompt. Yeah, all the furniture here is fantastic. I think it also works very nicely that, you know, in true Resident Evil style, you know, having a good Gothic mansion. I don't know if I'd call this Gothic necessarily. There's a lot of competing architectural influences here, but it definitely evokes the Gothic atmosphere. Right down to our
we meet again.
big Gothic shopkeep.
Duke, why are you here?
Where there's coin to be made. And have you found your daughter?
No.
If she is truly here, the lady of the castle would have kept little Rose in her private chamber.
Yep,
Would she
Duke's a big
Don't
man on
trust.
campus.
The very same. Why don't you take a look? Maybe you'll get lucky. And speaking of looking, care to make a purchase?
I like how they lean into the strangeness of the placement of the merchant, or even the existence of the merchant, because RE4 just throws the merchant at you, video game like, right? He just happens to be hanging around with the "what do you buy" and kind of and then the ammunition lacing the lining of his jacket, and then the occasional sort of like scrabble together shop with guns and ammo. And that's kind of absurd on its own, since who else is out there fighting in Europe with, you know, except for Leon? This, they just lean into it. There's actually a note here. Let me if I can find it. Is it? Actually, I think it's over here. Which this? No, this is about the labyrinths. Well, there's a note that says that the Duke approaches Dimitrescu or Mother Miranda to discuss commerce possibilities. So this is an arrangement in the making, which makes me wonder if the Duke, just if I'm trying to explain this narratively and I'm theorizing like a fan, if Miranda knew that Ethan would need supplies as he goes around proving himself superior over her other maid children, and would need somebody to help with that. So the Duke is in some way enlisted or conscripted to do that, or is given the opportunity to do that, which is, you know, as a merchant, what his motive would be. So that's interesting.
Welcome, Ethan. I have something special today.
Oh wow, they do in fact give you all of the unlocked weapons in the Village of Shadows difficulty. I wonder if it is intended to be played with them, which we are not going to do. Let's...
Little and often fills the purse, as they say.
I really do like his condescension on low-cost things. It's always a pleasure hearing the merchant have like a special line when you sell something of great value, but having these little throwaway sort of mutterances is what I want to call them. These little utterances when you sell trifling things is also very nice.
Dissatisfied? I believe this is a fair price.
You can just imagine that he is drawing that conclusion based on the look of Ethan's face, which we definitely don't see. That's interesting final technique. I can see that. I mentioned it, for me it would seem to be like on the same line of the same continuum of that sort of internet reaction. So I'm interested that you see it as like another side, or maybe I'm reading another as opposite, and that's not how you intend it. Kind of looking at the Duke's logo back there, and what's this say? Lady Carolyn Mongrel Dennis? I don't. The Right Honorable. No, I want to say the Right Honorable Carolyn Margaret Divine or something. and I'm curious why that is the Duke's sort of shop logo. Kind of makes me think of how Drebin has his own sort of insignia.
This is all an investment.
So this is definitely the place to spend money. And I feel like I'm going to have more handgun bullets, but when I am in a boss fight, I am going to want more power. So I'm going to save up and spend my money on that right there.
Do let me know if you find anything else of value.
Well, Buster, you got no competition, so you bet your pants I will. See, I got the stuff from here. Anything craftable? Okay. Wow, I have a lot of crafting items. And I have a lot of bullets for all the good that they're gonna do me. Three daughters, Bella, Cassandra, and Daniela. I can only think that this plaque was made recently, given how comparatively recent their appearances on the scene. And yeah, from my New Game Plus playthrough, I'm used to just skipping all this stuff because I've got plenty of stuff in my inventory already to carry me through. But this time I need to be a little more deliberate with how I harvest supplies. I don't know. I would be interested in... This is something I've often thought I would be interested in, and I wonder if somebody, I mean, similar to the way that you have, you yourself have sort of cataloged and highlighted many of the design influences on like the Souls games and the Castlevania games from architecture. I wonder if anybody has cataloged these paintings that show up, especially the recurring assets in the Resident Evil games, because they are such an iconic part of the experience. Oh, interesting. I wonder whose hat and handbag that is. Or those are. Really? Copyright infringement for the texture packs. I did not know that. So... Okay, yeah, this room is cleared out. Let's see. I think we saw that same painting down below. I think there's a point at which, I mean, these paintings, as far as purpose goes, they're meant to evoke rather than necessarily represent what these folks would have around their houses. Because once you begin noticing the recurring patterns, and also when you have a little bit of like art literacy under your belt, you start to notice things that are just a little askew. And basically, more knowledge about the paintings makes it less likely that that's what's actually showing up in their mansion. So it's meant to sort of evoke the effect rather than represent. Good night, Ark. It's great to see you. It is less hectic for now. I'm doing some of the exploration stuff. They balance out the pacing of the game quite well between action and panic and a relaxed pace. Now, I think I'm actually going to go back and sell that to the Duke because I believe there is a boss fight coming up here. Oh, that's really interesting. I actually didn't know that.
Oh, good. I was just thinking of ways to pass the time.
All right. So, actually, 8... No, I can't buy both. Thing is, I'm gonna have more ammo of this, so it makes sense to spend more here. On the other hand, if I'm in a boss fight, yeah, this is the way to go.
These hands are more dexterous than one might think.
That's gonna help me out more too. Cool.
This is all an investment. Till next we meet.
You see Ethan walking around with a knife out like Snake, with a CQC blade out. Like one of my favorite sort of moments from I forget if it was one of the PSP Metal Gear games, but oh, there we go. But it has Snake. No, that's right. It's from MGS3. It's when Snake meets up with Ava after going back to Selino Yarsk, and he's filing down the grip of a handgun so that he has room to put his knife up against it for CQC. That's always such a great little detail that I enjoyed. Ugh. Oh man, it's gross. I don't like the bug popping out, and it also makes me think of, I think there was a power in one of the Bioshock games. Whoop, time to go. Power in one of the Bioshock games where you could shoot bees out of your hand. I think I'm just gonna go here.
I can't hold back any longer.
She will actually appear here. Whoop! That I didn't mean to do it that time, so that's got all the grace of a pratfall. Anyway, yeah, there's like you can shoot bees from your hands, and it always makes me very squeamish, and I used it very often because it was very effective. Oh yeah, this is giving you the hint that fresh air will be their destruction. So that's marked 1958, which would mean that the daughters here have been around for about 60, 70 years. I like the shading on these barrels. Also impressed by how many unmaintained crawl spaces there are. I've got to say that is some deft movement to be able to turn off a record player in passing as you duck to go through a door. Yeah, no. I'm fairly sure you're familiar with Final Techniques' work on the Souls games, right? Or writing about the Souls games. In fact, Final Technique, I think I found one of your pieces in Heterotopias. It was in fact about the open air spaces, I believe, in those games. I really do love the sense of depth they give with all the chaos. Oh, I never saw that little hint before. Metroid? I'll go back and take a look. There was a sale on their publications. I think that they are no longer making things. I think they're no longer publishing, but so they're just 6 issues total. But yeah, I'll go back and take a look and see which one it is. All your got your standard medieval quality dungeon here with your cages and your implements and your latrines. then you get to here, and this has got some got kind of like a 1980s, like 70s, 80s medical equipment vibe to it. Not like the standard sort of electroshock / hydrotherapy tubs that you see in a lot of games trying to evoke an older era of hospitalization, but still in that direction. Oh, nifty. That's good to hear. I enjoyed their work. And for those who don't know, Heterotopias is a lazy corpse hanging. It is a journal about digital spaces, meaning environments and locations and sort of thinking about those, at least as I recall, that being their primary focus in video games, and the writing in it is very thoughtful and well screened for quality. So if you have an interest in that sort of thing, it's well worth picking up. And you'll get to find some of Final Technique's work in there. I believe I'm about to... Yeah. So... this has the potential to be very deadly. Oh, God! Yeah! Getting the heck out of here. Yep. I am, What? Oh, wow, crap, there's another one up here. Ah, jeez, there's more. Those are not there on regular difficulty.
Can't believe Cassandra caused all this mess.
Oh man, what a shock. Is there more up here?
Where are you going, little one?
So on normal difficulties, those last ones are not there at all.
Bullets cannot harm. You stupid man thing! Move your hands!
Wow, she's
Impertinent man!
Oh wow, what? Oh wow. Oh, she's got regular mooks in there that you got to deal with. Okay, we can do this. I'm gonna use that. Actually, that pipe bomb is gonna come in real handy when those. Oh god, other ones show up. What's my health situation look like? Yeah. Nope. Ah, hey.
Can't believe Cassandra caused all this mess.
Oh.
Where are you going, little one?
Let's get this. No, dude! The shotgun! Oh wow, I didn't even have time to heal. Alright. I think it's very interesting they start you in front of a monster when you respawn. Oh wow, that monster's in a different location now.
I can't believe Cassandra caused all this mess.
Huh, there's different items there each time. Oh wow, she's right there. Okay, let's... Jesus, I was at full health too. Okay, so I've definitely got to block those. There we go. What's my health at now? I'm at full health. And now, wow, I blocked that one and I'm at orange.
Caused all this mess.
Alright. Oh man. I'm gonna find myself wishing they'd put the respawn point a little bit closer to that fight. Because this is a little more repetitive.
I can't believe Cassandra caused all this mess.
Which is weird, because I think it's probably only a difference of the exact same inputs that I've been doing, so no real challenge, plus, you know, 10 seconds more time. But, nonetheless.
Little one.
Oh, I think I'm dead. Oh man. Okay, maybe pipe bomb straight off. And then a lot of bullets. Yep. Dark Souls attrition run indeed.
I can't believe Cassandra caused all this mess.
You know, maybe I should have bought the pipe bomb recipe
A healthy man's blood.
from the Duke instead of upgrading my
I can't wait. Move your hands! Impertinent man! How dare you wear your teeth out!
Jesus. Okay, I definitely need to save the pipe bomb for... Actually, I'm not even sure the pipe bomb is going to be enough to kill those. Yeah, they definitely stagger. They do not stagger nearly as much. What can I do here? I can only... handgun bullets. Like that shotgun does like nothing to her. Which has me now wondering if I can run.
I can't believe Cassandra caused all this
Because that's what I did with the first Lycan.
You're tonight.
Now there's
Where are you? Give up! Move your hand!
oh man.
Impertinent man!
Oh, dude, just switch your weapons. Wonder what my supplies look like here. Yeah, this is brutal. Evening, Iceman Dan. So... Alright. Let's try something. How far back is my manual save? No, that's not it. Yeah, there we go. Hope I did not save before I spent a bunch of money. Oh, I think there's a nice rhythm to both of those words put together. Oh, Iceman Den, I'm actually curious. So I was thinking about this the other day. You mentioned the Maples losing a game. Is Iceman coffee? That's not the game. Hockey. Hockey reference. I don't think there are any environmental objects to use. I'm wondering if there's a second window that I need to blow open that will. That's my, okay, I got some money. Got some money to spend.
Well then, feel free to peruse.
Oh. Okay, I can make landmines. I don't know how much that really helps me though. Does have me wonder if this mode is meant for the unlockable weapons, because they are available, which is what it suggests. Alright. Let's... Basketball. Interesting. yes, those were the that was the evidence I was putting together. Yeah, it seems I'm quite wrong.
I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons modifications, and will do them for a small fee. Have a wonderful adventure.
Let's see. I think there were a few more things. I think this is before I kind of looted this place. It is. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to re-loot this place, and then I'm going to create a parallel save file, because I have a feeling that how I choose to upgrade Ethan is going to impact my likelihood of success here. Yeah, there we go. RE8 is a very interesting take on kind of the template they set for in Resident Evil 7, in part because, you know, RE4 very much just leaned into the video gaminess of it. Had, you know, breakable pots with drops and ammo drops and things like that, which the previous games tried at least to put those things in the environment and gave some justification for why you would have found it there, though not consistently. But yeah, RE4 just leaned wholeheartedly into the video gaminess of it. And this one, but I feel like RE7 tried to be a little more grounded in that respect. And RE8 definitely... Alright, so this is our... Let's save. Is definitely pushing it in a more game design direction. And I will be able to make exactly one landmine. I'm actually not sure where the enemies are actually spawning from in that boss fight area. Oh wait, did I did not. I meant to sell that and then make another purchase. Yeah, I have known several folks who continue to use screen names that are nicknames that were forged in another life. And it is often...
I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons modifications, and will do them for a small fee.
There's often a curiosity among those who know them
A good deal.
when it's
if I
idiosyncratic and very it clearly comes from a context
Seeking
other than the
something
present.
in particular.
All right. Well,
This simple modification can be done in just a moment.
here we go.
Have a wonderful adventure.
Also, yeah. So these are things I'm definitely going to do. So in case I need to reload. There we go. Well, now we are in on. Now we're in on the secret. All right.
I haven't cut open a man in a while.
You know, lady.
Let me string you up, slice your jugular, and just watch. Taking a live
There's something to be
dead
said for the
Richard.
element of surprise. And here are Ethan's knees. I think I find metal scrap in the dungeon, which I can use to make one landmine. And that's going to be my plan. I am genuinely interested that that the bullets do next to nothing against the boss in terms of staggering, and it's just pure aggression. It seems that rather than having many combat options available, all of which have varying likelihoods of success, there is probably one way that that is meant to be fought, and it's me poking at the design until I figure out exactly what that is. Scorch. Pardon me. Ah, Jesus, it's already there. Okay, did I even get any... I didn't get any metal scrap.
Can't believe Cassandra caused all this mess.
Ah, crap. That's... death. Alright, so buying that recipe, maybe the metal scrap was a random drop, or I missed something that I picked up earlier? I'm not getting, I'm not sure why, but when I block, I'm not getting the opportunity to really push back. So yeah, like normally, after I block successfully, if I tap L1 twice, then I do like a 1-2 punch and push them away. I have noticed on a couple of blocks that I did take the enemy and I did kick them back, which again makes me think that there's a perfect guard that I'm not doing.
Which tools do you prefer? Where are you going, little one?
Yeah, and I can see why. I mean, infinite ammo doesn't do much if your ammo doesn't do any good. See, like that right there. That right there. I think I need to get good at blocking.
Move your hands.
Yeah, like that. so that's good information. I think that's definitely what I need to do. Also, good evening, Old Red. All right. Sorry for the redundancy on this, but I think I need to strategize my spending so that I can actually beat that fight. I do like that the title screen has different weather patterns on it when you load it up. That's a good point. Wait, what, did I just... Yeah. Let's, I don't know if it nullifies all damage or if it just takes a fraction of it. I'm not sure. This is kind of a problem that I have with FPS games, is that I have difficulty gauging distance on a pancake flat screen. So I'm not sure what the timing is like, or kind of like what part of their animation to attack on. It definitely seems like I should save that pipe bomb for when there are more than one enemy in the room. Optimistic me, I thought that we were going to make it all the way through the castle in one stream, but I think we'll be doing good to make it past this boss fight. Okay. Alright. True strategizing here. There's more stuff in the entrance hall? What have we got there? Yeah, I mean, that's if they're bioweapons with the ability to sustain mass amounts of damage, then I mean, there you go. That's what they do. All right. Oh. If in fact the blocking is key to success in this difficulty, that's weird. It must have the stream loading must not have caught up with where I was. Then this is doing something that I like in my super hard difficulty modes, which is forcing you to actually understand the mechanics in order to overcome the challenges that they're throwing at you. Was that everything? I think there was a... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I thought that the damage Ethan took during hardcore difficulty was pretty punitive, but I did not know what was coming. I mean, in a way, isn't a jar just a particularly generous piggy bank? I'm curious, did any of you actually have piggy banks when you were younger? I had one that I made, and I'm not sure how common a thing those are among kids. Which, I mean, not to say that many people watching this are that much younger. They're older than I am, but I'm curious. I like to think that the Duke is just reading his Reader's Digest whenever I leave the room, and he's just getting a good chuckle out of humor in uniform. Alright.
If it's just looking, window shop away.
Okay.
I look forward
Now,
to seeing the fruits of your exploration. Ah, yes, yes.
alright, so
I've gotten some new stock.
Using my shotgun seems like the smart thing to do, given how little time I have to do damage and how much damage I need to do. I also think that being able to use a landmine is just going to go so far.
I see. Anything else?
So I think that's what we're going to do. Ah, the hell of this fight is I barely even have time to heal.
This is all an investment, Ethan.
Yeah, no, I don't want to spend money on usables.
Thank you for your patronage.
Evening, Squimmy. Beat this. What difficulty did you beat it on? Old Red, I am playing this on PS4 Pro. Oh, interesting. Yeah, just spending mass amounts of resources on trying to penetrate each other's armor and getting exactly nowhere. Because when you got two powerful entities, I guess that's one of the advantages of being underpowered and scrappy, is you have to be skilled and strategize. Oh wow, even with the FOV mods.
I haven't been a man in a while. Let me string you up, slice your jugular, and just watch. Take it alive, dead, which one you prefer.
Yes, it's the throwing the pipe bomb at his own feet and then being more or less okay. I respect that in a plastic hero. Plastic meaning, you know, being able to put himself back together again. Yeah. Now, how long does motion sickness stick with you, Swimmy? Once it sort of kicks in. Oh yeah. No, she's definitely a romantic. Alright. I mean, I used to worry about wasting resources by using a gun to shoot this thing, but now that enemies take like no damage, I don't feel like that's a concern. Alright. Maybe the metal scrap that I picked up was in one of these cells. Covered in dried blood, that's not it. Okay. Is that... No. Just a very uncomfortable chair. Pretty sure those spikes are designed to keep pigeons off of it. Anything in here? No, this is the way forward. Let's see, is there scrap in the other room? Ethan, as a connoisseur of garbage, is looking for a very specific kind of scrap metal, distinct from the rusted, disused medical and torture implements abounding. I mean, yeah, it's shrapnel, but you just want to spoil yourself with quality, you know? Is this rusted scrap? That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Now I still have to think how to use this strategically. oh, by beat the last boss, do you mean beat the last boss of the game, or like this section? I took your message to mean that you beat this section. Yeah, right behind me. Out of every horror moment that I can be gotten by in a game like this, it is being chased and feeling as though they're right behind you that gives me the most, makes me bunch up my shoulders the most. Oh, cool. Okay, what do I want to lead with? I want to lead with this and see if this actually does anything.
Give you bastard! Give up! Your teeth that eye!
Oh, crap. Heal up.
Stuff it with worms!
Okay. So I think I have the right equipment for this, finally. I'm gonna stall with her until the other ones show up and then use my explosives to clear them out. And then I'm left with her, and I've got no idea if I'm gonna succeed there. But figure it out one step at a time.
I can't believe Cassandra caused all this mess.
Good health. Where are you?
Move your hands!
Okay, now we got more than one in there. No, dude, equip the thing. Maybe I should have bought the usable.
Pain! Give up! Not like this!
No! Did that do it? Oh, man. Yeah, no, I got respect for what it's expecting. So that gives me hope. Unless that was just a regular, I am in a critical damage state, so I do not want to die like this statement.
I can't believe Cassandra caused all this mess.
I do wish that Ethan switched out weapons a little more quickly, which would help me out a lot here.
Move your hands! Give up! How dare you bare your teeth at us!
Reload.
Impertinent man!
Nope.
I'll slice your throat and stuff it with worms!
Oh wow, I can go back here? All right, that No! Can I, Fantastic. Oh my god. All right. Let's do it again. Yeah, I feel good about this. Oh. All right. It saved it after the victory. Did I lose? Okay, good. Oh. Okay, cool. It just basically respawned me back there and left the treasure there. That was nifty. Yeah, I wasn't sure either, Aldred. I was, but I guess, you know, sometimes you open up a window and the fresh air just the room just clears. Is there, okay. Slightly terrified to see what other unexpected monsters are around here. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I try to regard frustration as information, and strip off the emotion from it if I can. Which you kind of it's kind of a tolerance thing for me that it takes time and repetition, but if I can be patient for 10 attempts this time, then that sets me up for being patient with 12 attempts the next time, and so on. So you just sort of build up a tolerance for it. But that's the way I do it. And it's for more than just video games, right? Frustration's just a part of learning anything. And failure's part of the deal. Let's kind of move this stuff around here. One of the things I do like to do with my inventory, this one, is actually, like, I think of it as airflow. I like to make sure that there's room from one side all the way to the other. Yeah, I know. The mook staying around. Oh, hey, nifty. Anybody here? Oh, I do know exactly what I want to do here. The mook staying around exactly where I died is very interesting, and I wonder if it stored that information, or if that is just where that one spawns. Hello? Where did it? Oh, there it is. Did I get everything out of here? I did, in fact. Did it, Alright! It did not, use my first aid med that I tried to use, before I died.
Thanks to your consistent patronage, I've expanded my service.
Dude, I'm bleeding heavily!
Welcome.
I'm very happy for your news, but... context.
To think I would buy such things.
I like how
Let me know if you find anything else of value.
a wooden angel statue is worth just over half the crystalline remains of an insectoid, of an anthropomorphized insect. This one, yeah, that's fine. So, what I need is to go upstairs and use that wine bottle. Yes. Looks like, it looks like using, upgrading the shotgun ammo was the right thing to do. I was worried that I wasn't even going to get a space to breathe, to be able to reload. Suspiciously empty back room.
Shall I give you the
No,
tour?
don't. Stop. Literally no one wants the tour. What?
Maybe I'll keep a souvenir.
Oh, man. I did not see her forming in front of me. I'm very glad I saved. Okay. So... what's my... Oh, I should spend some money.
Welcome, Ethan.
Alright, this seems like a smart thing
These
to do.
hands are more dexterous than one might think.
And...
One moment, please.
I feel like in general, I feel like the handgun is the smart thing to upgrade first, since the ammo for it is more available. Excuse me. And with a shotgun, especially in this mode, I assume that I have exactly enough time to unload one fully stocked shotgun, and then will not have time to reload it, so not upgrading those things seems fine. Although,
This simple modification can be done in just a
that
moment.
should restock my
I've gotten some new stock.
bullet count. And I think I actually am going to buy this, yep.
I see. Anything else? Thank you for your patronage.
That's good. This is good. I feel good about this. I think I'm far enough along that I will not need to return there, so that's good. For some reason, I don't remember that sister showing up when I try to go through the dining room door on previous difficulties. I mean, I remember her showing up on hardcore. Excuse me, let me correct myself. But I do not remember her showing up on standard. And really, all I need to do... Weird, again with the level streaming. All I need to do is get into that dining room, because I have... I don't want to keep going back and getting that bottle of wine if I die again. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I shot out the windows in the dining room, so all I have to do is get inside there.
Shall I give you the tour?
Yoink. Do the flies follow me in here? They do not.
Aha! Aha!
I love that laugh. All right. One thing that this game does, one thing that I like about this game in terms of how it builds suspense, it's interesting that you can unlock doors and just let the key animation go, and then you have to run around a little bit. You can run around a little bit like this. Watch, see, key's just doing its thing, and I am over here, but I cannot actually go through the door until the unlocking animations like finishes, and it's really good for creating tension while you're waiting for that animation to finish. If it looks like you are, if you're being pursued. Let's see, I think I remember where all the goodies in this area are. Yes. No. Air must flow. Ah, this is even better. We have ventilation on all 4 sides. And this is misleading because it doesn't actually go anywhere. Did I get everything out of here? Oh, there's still something hanging around. Something on the railing. Seems not. Here, let's just go ahead and... Oh, it's already open. That one's already open too. I'm just shooting into the home there. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm missing. These are basically glorified trash cans. They just throw their rusted scrap inside these very nice ceramics. I am stunned that the typical notion of vampires having heightened sensitivity and improved senses appears not to be in play here. Lady Dimitrescu is nearsighted, and in the cutscene that is going to happen soon, has a remarkable lack of peripheral vision. These gilded halls remind me of the Hermitage Museum. Some of the rooms that they have in there, and
what have you done to my daughter?
Just gonna leave that where it is, and Biltmore, the Biltmore estate. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Oh God, I haven't had non-plastic cup hummus in quite some time. Sounds like a good thing to keep on my radar for the short-term chomping. Can I smash? No, these are metal. Anything? No. I mean, I've beaten the game, so I know there's nothing puzzly behind that clock, but you always wonder. You always hope. Oh God, I know the room that's about to come up, and I've got to kill a lot of things to get through there. So, I think I remember this. There we go. So I think the order of operations here are the peasants bring the grapes to the vineyard noble, and the vineyard noble makes the wine, gives it to the cupbearer, or the, you know, wine maiden, I guess, I don't know, who then gives it to Lady Dimitrescu. I'm actually very curious where the blood flowed out to. I mean, down here, obviously, but I just don't see any traces of it. But I love that place. Do you mean the Biltmore / Hermitage, or the environment in the game?
What the hell?
Scorch. I am hotly anticipating getting jumped by enemies, but I do not expect to be there. So that enemy right there, that's fun. It's kind of a nice scare when you're going through here for the first time. But when I was playing through on standard with the Infinite Magnum, I managed to shoot it before it hit the ground, and that actually is an enemy that just despawns when it falls into the blood. But if you kill it beforehand, it actually counts as like an actual enemy that you've killed, and it has a drop. It's kind of neat. Oh, the grocery store in question. I see you with your bubbles. Yeah! Oh. 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 Dang. Oh, I thought that I made it out of that one. Oh, cool. So when I played through on standard, I did fairly well, and I'm actually seeing far more death animations that I did not know what they even look like on the other difficulties. Not to like humble brag or anything, but this is kind of exciting. I get to see a tour of all these death animations that I'm sure a lot of loving attention was put into. I haven't seen Russian Ark. I am actually unaware of that movie. Alright.
What the hell?
Here we go. Yeah! How many bullets does this thing take? Alright, so I wasn't counting, but I think that's around 10 to 12. Oh, interesting. A single take, really? I would love to see that. That sounds like... I'm just going to heal up. That's gonna... I don't think that I stand much to gain by walking around that wounded. Three, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. Nope, that's just 12. I missed that shot. $13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so 16 shots, I'm going to say. Which is definitely more... I think maybe I need to be clever about this. Okay. So, I think what I want to do is kill everything except the last run of them. And then draw them in here. I've got this barrier, and I'm trying to think how I can use this smartly and not just, like, waste it on a single enemy. Because I'll run around here. Oh. Just hanging out on the wine barrels. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7. Nope, nope. I hear a scowl, or was it a death growl? I think it's a death growl. I'll take a look at that. The single one shot that I have the most... the one shot that I remember the most is, I think there's one in Children of Men where they're driving. There's a very long driving scene that... oh, you're much closer than I thought. Ah! I've got to say, the aim disorienting staggers that they gave the enemies in this game are worlds more confounding to an assault than the ones they had in Resident Evil 4. Though I think that kind of makes sense. I think that with RE4 it seemed scoped pretty well to what Leon's mobility was. Yeah, I see ya. Yoink. Quickly make some more bullets. Oh, man. The something else that is disorienting in a kind of a mind-gamey way is once you kill them, you can still plug ammo into them, and there's not like a definite, like, you know, color change or anything like that. Their lurch and pause as they fall is so close to many of the staggers that they do and just some of the other unpredictable kind of joint jerky movements that ooh, I think I know how I'm gonna do this. That you don't know to stop firing, basically. gonna try this. I know we got 3 of these folks showing up here. Draw them through here. I don't know if this is a waste of resources. We'll find out. Oh, weird. I didn't know they climbed through the, They climbed through the holes in the shelves. Y'all following me? Hello? What? Oh, I like this even less. Oh yeah, Old Boy and Hard Boiled. Those are 2 that I've been meaning to have on my to-watch list. Thank you for reminding me that those exist. Congrats, Swimmy. I've really enjoyed your progress updates of how you're doing in Binding of Isaac. Alright, so I don't know if these guys just like despawn or if I need to maintain line of sight. Oh, they actually just go back. Okay. That seems like exploitable information. At the same time... Huh. I really wish I could get them out here. You know what? They seem close enough together, maybe this will work. So, they don't despawn, so I hope that keeps their health low. Why don't you do your weird slidey thing? Alright! Oh wow, you apparently did not take the kind of damage I thought you did. Oh well, that's fine. Jesus, die! Okay. I know there's one more. At least there's one more on regular difficulty. I don't know if that means there's one more here. I have a lot of respect and admiration for your dedication to just like acing that game on all platforms that it shows up on, and in all iterations. Which the game that I think I mentioned it, but the game that we're talking about is Binding of Isaac, which Swimmy is a master of. The thing that confuses me is what this door, what this here is, because it looks like a door, but I don't see. Let's see, is there a door there? I'm just gonna go and take a look. So this is where it would be located. And I see nothing. So maybe it's just a weird overlap of the different map layers, because blue indicates searched, and blue also indicates door to open. That's awesome. Alright, so there we go. So, after this many hair-breadth escapes, I'm trying to remember why I'm down here in the first place. Oh, that's right. I need to go to Lady Dimitrescu's room and get the key. Pardon me. Do I need to... There we go. Wow, I've got a lot of... Okay, there we go. Doing okay on health. Not so great on ammo. Alright. Oh, this is interesting. I believe... One thing I like about this game is that the spaces are visible from each other's vantage point. So here I am, this far through the castle, and on one of the parapets, that's balconies that is overlooking the vineyards. So there I can see the vineyards. I can see the scarecrows in the fields. And here, right there, that I believe is the Duke's original little caravan thing, place where he wagon that he sells things out of when I meet him. That's neat. It's an actual little house. I think that might be the last time outside of the very ending that you see that specific little building. Good. I like floor money. That's it for that. Alright, I'm going to save this game real fast and take a quick break. I'll be right back. right back, and I have amazing news. First off, Barrister. Hello. Good guy. Second off, amazing news. This guy went to the vet for the first time in a while. He gets to see the drool. That's the drool of a happy panda. And got his weight. This guy's a solid 19 pounds, so we got a little bit of work to do there. But, well, here comes the vice president. But he came back with a clean bill of health. Liver, kidney, every other single value. Except emotional value. That a panda could have came back perfectly clear, and the emotional value never diminishes. That's right. Oh god, he's so drooly. So, and he still loves being hugged, and he even, very pleased that this cat does not actively or passively hate me when I take him to the vet and bring him home. He's just glad to be done with it all. So, alright, fella. Think of his drool as panda water. That's right. Qualia. I know that word. I've seen that word. I've looked it up and I've used it myself, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it is now. What does this say? Traveler's Records. That's sounding right. For some reason, I have it associated with Robert Piercig's Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance and Lila, but can't quite place, pardon me, can't quite place, is like a qualia a unit of quality? Is that, am I remembering that right? Oh, I see. So not exactly that, but compatible with it. So I'm probably remembering them from the same context. So yeah, this is where Lady Dimitrescu's like her vampirism does not extend to peripheral vision. This is clearly within a range. Like if I were, from her perspective, in first person, would expect to see a little ducking Ethan poking out, also from the mirror.
Mother Miranda,
Like, the first several times I played through this, I swore that she was faking not seeing me, that she wanted me to overhear this. But then the indignation and rage that she shows shortly after speaks against that, I think.
No, Mother Miranda. Yes, of course, I understand the importance of the ceremony. I won't let you down.
This is great.
To hell with the ceremony!
Excuse me.
That man will pay for what he's done.
Somebody on Twitter who I follow, a guy who is his name is Chris Pruitt. He is a very avid survival horror and just horror in general fan. Had a very good observation about that sequence right there, which is that the developers had their cake and ate it too. They were able to have a scene with a mirror where an NPC was able to use it for dramatic effect, and then by throwing it over here, they completely wipe it off the board so that they don't have to deal with trying to reflect the player, and in particular Ethan's face, because he doesn't have one. And yeah, it's good. Family meeting makes me shudder. Is there more? I think there's some windows here I can break. And indeed, there is an achievement for breaking as many windows as you can in this castle. Pretty sure... Well, I'm not going for that one now, but it's nice. I like the air pressure difference inside and outside. This place must be sealed super tight and also super warm. I can only imagine like what it must feel like inside, because the speed at which the air rushes in when you break the window suggests that it has been waiting to get in here and clear things out for a long time.
Rose, where are you?
As somebody recently acquainted with a modern bassinet, I'm thinking, man, gotta scrap those pillows as nice as they look and put some mesh siding on that.
Oh shit.
There you are. All this for a child who isn't even here.
What the hell do...
You ungrateful, selfish wretch! You come into my house! You lay your filthy man-hands on my daughters! And now you even try to steal my property! How dare you!
Oh man. I can only imagine how angry she's gonna be when she finds out what I've been doing to all the vases around her mansion.
Hunt you, and I will break you!
Go ahead, do your worst.
An attitude change in Ethan from RE7 that is interesting and shows that the character has grown and changed since that game is he is much more open to taunting his enemies. He's confident in his ability to survive, but clearly understands that he will almost certainly be very severely injured. Let's see. There's some things in the dungeon here. Before I trigger this next encounter, let's see if I can find what they are. Is that that blood wine room encounter really took some of my resources out of me. Is that okay? That's not it. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Wow, this is slim pickings. Alright. This is one of my favorite moments in the whole game. This was so good and unexpected, and it's so well done. And it's such regretfully familiar territory for Ethan.
Like I'd let you get away. You'll be sliced to ribbons before you ever see that child.
Yeah, this Ethan has now officially lost both hands
Learn what it
at some
means
point.
to insult House Dummy
Oh my
first.
god. No way. Oh, this is gonna be brutal. Oh, God almighty. No. No, 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 no.
I must get hold of myself.
Oh, that's interesting. I never heard her say, I must get a hold of myself. Again, there are a lot of death quotes and things like that I haven't heard. That's interesting that her sort of aristocratic self-control is at odds with the bloodlust that is part and parcel of her identity as a biomonster. The thing I was reacting to with the no way was the enemy that's behind her. So again, this is something that is particular to this difficulty. Under normal difficulties, all you have to do is try to outrun her. Excuse me. That enemy there shows up at a particular bottleneck in that corridor that in previous difficulties I have used as kind of a throughway to get away from her. Because once you lift up the lever and get your hand back, there's a bit of a wait as the gate opens. So you have to do that, then you have to go hide or avoid Dimitrescu, and then go back through the gate. But that enemy being there actually forces me to not use a path that I normally use, so I got to rethink this, which is pretty cool. Let's see how far back this sets me. Okay. Which way am I facing? Okay, there we go. So I'm just gonna think through this before I'm in the scenario. Also, the thing about this is because you don't have your hand, you can't heal. And that's troublesome. So, okay. So I'm gonna be down here. And I'm gonna be hiding behind this thing. Dimitrescu is gonna come along and swat this stuff, and then I'm gonna skedaddle around here. No. So what I did last time was I ran around here, and the enemy was right here at this thing, and they got me, and I took damage, was severely hobbled, came over here, did this, ran over here, and hid. Dimitrescu swatted me, I came through here, and the enemy was at this bottleneck. So, can't open that. Clearly, it seems that a good thing to do would be to lure the other enemy so far down this hallway that she doesn't appear near where I am. So maybe get over here. If I can run over here, Dimitrescu comes down here, and I run over here. Then whichever way Dimitrescu comes around, I run back around here, and then I can loop through, do my thing, and that's not a good place to hide. Then if I can come over here and hide, okay, so that's how I'm going to do this. All right. Fwink.
Like I'd let you get away.
All right.
You will learn what it means to insult our stomach cracks.
Oh, she hit her own. She hit the enemy. Oh wow, it's on the ground struggling. Oh, that's great! Is she near me? Oh, there she is.
Where do you think you're?
Oh, go, 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 go! Oh, no, 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 no! Ah! Ah! Oh my god. Please tell me there's not another one down here. Oh wow. Whew. Yeah, Ethan just took a sword to the collarbone there and shoved it off. If you want to see a tank, here you go.
Good. Man, screw this castle.
Yes, in fact, that did mend the jacket as well. And that brought me back to full health. Yeah, I know. I mean, the thing is, like, can you just imagine how much, how this would have just changed the entire Metal Gear canon if Ocelot had just had a little bit of the mold and one of these bottles of, well, whatever this is, first aid med. Okay. Let's get the hell... That's the wrong way. Wow, these guys are attacking very quickly. Go, 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 go! Okay. Really want to get to my shop fella here.
It's a pleasure to see you safe. How were things?
That's right, whiskey takes the edge off.
I'm so sorry it turned out that way. Well, you'll find your way to her once you're out of this castle. Do you have need of anything for the road ahead? I've expanded my services.
Ooh.
Please, come take a look.
All right, let's do some shopping.
Welcome.
And selling.
To think I would buy such things.
2 Indiana Jones sequels.
I've procured some new items for you, Mr. Winters.
I'm not sure that spending money on increased storage space is the wisest way to use my money. So power's up on both of those. I actually feel like, for what I'm dealing with, both of these are at a fine point. I don't want to spend money on the ammo capacity until I'm completely out of bullets. So that's fine. This seems like a good expense. So I'll spend money on that. And let's see what else is there. This also is good because
Pay me no mind.
one thing that is a little weird, many games do this, when you upgrade an ammo capacity and it tops off your bullet count for what's in your magazine. The bullets that were already in there, so basically if you have 0 and the new clip holds 17, it'll go from 0 to 17, but if you have like 8, it'll still go from 8 to 17. So those 8 bullets that you had in there originally just sort of disappear, and you can kind of count that as a loss. You can count that as a loss if you know what you stand to gain from going from 0. So it always bothers me that those bullets just disappear, and you're sort of punished isn't the right word, but you do have a penalty for not thinking about how the numbers work when you combine items. And that is something that this fella right here absolutely does when combined with this. So that's a thing I think about. But this is, let's see, save 19. This is a pretty good place to call it for the night, and thank you everybody for coming out. We're going to do the next part of the castle. Goal is to do that on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And yeah, maybe we can even make it through the castle then, now that we've got a little more awareness under our belts as to how some of the bosses in this difficulty are to be fought. So everybody, thanks for coming out. It's great to see everyone, and have a great night. You know what occurs to me? I should get the podcast up and going again sometime soon. Let's think about that. Anyway, have a good night.